So on May 19th, 2009, I recommitted my life to God, and today is a very special day for me because it is just a time for me to, reflect on that particular day. And I remember a couple of weeks before that, that I made a decision to do so. I was at somebody's funeral, and I was probably the skinniest in my life, but I felt as if it was so swollen. Weird concept, I know, but something was going on and I didn't know what it was. And to make a long story short, it ended up being me going on this place because I knew that I felt really empty. Things were going pretty decent for me in my life, but I was just empty. It just, I wasn't in the place I know I needed to be. And I remember going to lunch with my one of my mentors, Reverend Mikey Roberts. He went to lunch in Shafet, and I was telling him, kind of like just doing like a catch up, and I was telling him about what was going on and how I was feeling, etc. And he had asked me, so what's stopping you from making a decision to follow Christ? And I was like, because I don't know what's gonna happen. Like after like all the things I'm gonna have to stop doing, like I won't be able to do music, and it won't be all these things I had in my head. And he said to me, I can't tell you how your life is going to change, but I can tell you for sure that it's never going to be the same. And he was so right. That same day we were in Shafet having lunch, and I was telling him, we could wait until tomorrow. And he said, you don't have tomorrow. We none of us have tomorrow. We just hope and believe that we have tomorrow, but we don't. And I was conscious of the fact that there were people sitting down, and I then thought, you know what? I've tried a lot of other things, not other things from the perspective of like other religions and stuff, but not that. I had thought that I had made all the other right decisions and nothing worked. And I'm just going to make a choice and give my heart to Christ. And I said, okay, I'm going to accept Jesus Christ. I'm going to recommit my life to God now. And I remember closing my eyes and saying the prayer, and I repeated after him, and after, in that moment, sometimes that thought I had of other people watching and stuff like that, it was as if there was just this shield around us. And when I opened my eyes, everybody was just doing what it was supposed to do. But I remember being in a place of complete joy. It was as if the Spirit of God just took joy and poured it into my heart. And my journey started with Christ then. I have fallen for sure. I've made mistakes, but I have also grown in him, and his fruit is within me, and it is through whatever I do that, I'm not perfect. He's the perfect one, but I know that he says he will never leave me nor forsake me, and he hasn't. He has always been there. So if you are at a place in your life right now where you're asking questions and questioning stuff about life, especially in the season you're in, I can tell you the best decision that you can make in your life is to accept Jesus Christ. And if you choose to do so, I encourage you, you can do it right now. You can say, God, Jesus Christ, I believe that you died on the cross for me, and I ask that you come into my heart right now. I believe that I want you to be the Lord over my life. You can repeat those words, and you would have accepted Jesus Christ into your heart, and the Spirit of God will lead you. Find yourself with a church, for somebody that you can connect with that can continue to lead you on your walk, because this is where the real journey begins. After you've made that verbal commitment and believed in your heart, the journey begins, and it is going to be one of great significance for you. So I'm just sharing with you my testimony from May 19, 2009. I'm still here, and I am so glad that I've made a decision, because my life has never been the same.